Rating the six Mykonos fragrances in my collection from my least favorite to my favorite. At the number six spot is Sorrento, which is their take on Sospiro Vibrato. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't a bad scent at all, but in comparison with the rest of the others, it just comes off at basic. Now, it does have a more mature scent than I actually expected, but like I said, compared to the others, it just lacks that little extra something. In the fifth spot is Inception, which is their take on Louis Vuitton's Imagination. Now, they actually nailed this down to a T because right from the opening, you get that ginger soapiness that Imagination is known for. The only reason I have it this low is because there's so many dupes of Imagination out right now, and a lot of these brands are actually getting closer and closer to having a 1v1 of Imagination. In the fourth spot is California Signature, which is their take on Bon Number 9's Lafayette Street. Now, it does open off with this weird, almost nail polishy type of opening, but the dry down immediately reminds you of Lafayette Street. Now, the only reason that this wouldn't be higher for me is because I still have Wildcard by Game of Spades as my favorite. In the third spot is Reflection Elixir, which is one of their takes on Louis Vuitton Symphony. Now, I thought this was going to be lower in my ranking, but this is such a beautiful scent. Now, what they've done is they've taken that bitterness from the grapefruit in Symphony and made it a lot more sweeter. At the number two spot is Dreamscape, which is their take on God of Fire. Now, this is hands down my favorite dupe of God of Fire so far. Right from the opening, you get that very sweet mango scent from it. You just can't go wrong with this right here. And finally, at the number one spot is Glitch. Now, Glitch is like a combination of Creed Aventus with Roja Elysium. You get that fruity pineapple opening from Creed Aventus mixed in with the freshness from Elysium. Now, the dry down is just so beautiful. I just had to have it as my favorite.